We are ready and all set for the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. But here is my full guide for the tournament. I'll be predicting every single group for this competition and also predict the winners, the second place, and the bronze medalist. So you want to keep watching this very video. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so welcome back. My name is Dennis Seram. Thanks as always for being here. So the full guide for the WFCON, and let's start with Group A, where you have Morocco, who were finalists from the last edition's WFCON. There is Zambia, who were third place from the last edition. Then there is Senegal, who were quarterfinalists from the last edition. And finally, you have DRC. The prediction is for Morocco to finish top of this group at the very top. Second place is for Zambia, who have been a bit inconsistent in recent weeks to be second place in this group. Then third place, a very strong battle, but then with DRC to come in third place. And then Senegal, unfortunately, they have a good team though, but then maybe this group is too strong for them to finish fourth in this group. In Group B, there is Nigeria, who are record winners of this WAFCON, but they finished fourth place in the last edition of the tournament. You also have Botswana, who only made their debut in the last WAFCON, but they finished as quarterfinalists on their debut, so they make their second return. Then you also have Tunisia, who also quarterfinalists from the last edition of the WAFCON. Then you have Algeria completing this group. The prediction is for Nigeria to finish top of this group. I don't think it's contested for this one. Then second place, which will be a tough one, but for Botswana, who have really risen high up the ranks in recent years in women's football, to finish second place in this group. And third place, very difficult one, but for Tunisia, yes, to be third, and Algeria to finish fourth in this very group. In Group C, there is the defending champion South Africa, and there is also Ghana, who are three-time finalists for the WAFCON. There is Mali, who were fourth place finishers in 2018. Then you have Tanzania, who will be making their first appearance at the WAFCON since 2010. Prediction for this group is for South Africa to finish top of the group at the end of everything. Then second place, it's a bit tough, but it goes to Ghana. On paper, slightly have the edge over the other team. So Ghana to finish in second place. Then in third place, for the very first time, I think Tanzania will make it out of the group stage at the WAFCON by finishing in third place. Then unfortunately, Mali have to be at the fourth position. So two of the best third place teams will advance to the quarterfinal. And the arrangement I've made, one of them will be DR Congo, the DRC, and then second will be Tanzania as the two best third place teams to make it to the next stage. So if everything should happen as I predicted, this is how quarterfinal one will be. To be Morocco playing against Tanzania. That is the first quarterfinal, if everything goes as predicted. And this game actually happened just before the WAFCON, a friendly match, where Morocco won by 4-0. So prediction is for Morocco to advance to the semi-final if this quarterfinal happens. Then quarterfinal 2 will be a game between Ghana and Botswana. They were supposed to play a friendly in preparation for the WAFCON, but it didn't happen. I think this will be the first time a game like this will be happening. If it does happen, just as I'm predicting, Ghana to advance, slight edge over Botswana, so Ghana to advance to the semi-final if this happens. Then quarterfinal 3 will be a game between Zambia and Nigeria. This will be a tough one, a very tough one if it does happen like this. The two teams met at the third place game in the last WAFCON. It was Zambia who won in 2022. Maybe Nigeria will be up for a revenge, and I think they also have a slight edge over Zambia in terms of recent form. So Nigeria to advance if a fixture happens like this in quarterfinal 3. And then quarterfinal 4 will be between South Africa and then DR Congo. So South Africa and DR Congo will actually be playing the qualifiers for the next WAFCON. It's a game that will be happening. So if it happens like this, you might be seeing what will happen during that game. And the two sides even played for the Olympics qualified, the last Olympics qualified. The two teams also played. It was South Africa who advanced, and we'll be expecting South Africa to advance again in this one. That will lead us to the semi-final, and semi-final 1 will be between Ghana and Morocco. So this game is a game that actually happens quite a lot frequently, and Morocco have won the last 2 games against Ghana playing the WFCON on home soil. We expect them to advance again against Ghana to the final. And then semi-final too will be a game between South Africa and Nigeria, which is turning out to be a perennial rivalry game in the women's WAFCON, because in 2022, was it 2022? Yeah, I think they met in the Aisha Buhari Cup. It was South Africa who won that one. In 2022 again, the two teams met at the WAFCON in the group stage. It was South Africa who won it. Then in 2024, or was it 23 or 24, at the Olympics qualifiers, they met again, and it was Nigeria who advanced this time. So if they meet again at the WAFCON in the semi-final, it will be sort of a game that's always happening. And we'll be expecting Nigeria to win this one. So that leads us to the third place game, which will be between Ghana and South Africa. And it's going to, if it happens like this, it's going to be a repeat of the group stage, because the two sides will be facing off at the group stage. And a game like this, I think South Africa pips Ghana to win the bronze medal. And for the final, will be between Morocco and Nigeria. This is actually will be a repeat of last edition's semi-final, which was won by Morocco. And this edition also, it's in Morocco. So they'll be playing a final with their home supporters behind them. Losing the final last year, they want to correct their wrongs, and it's a tough one. But I think Morocco will be my ultimate winners of this Women's Africa Cup of Nations. But this is just my prediction for the tournament. It could go anyways. It's just a prediction. Only a prediction. But you can also let me know in the comment section whether you agree with my prediction or you have a different, slightly different pathway for this tournament. Just let me know in the comments.